Shut up and sit down.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of No BS. I really hope you enjoyed last week. We had a lot of fun making it, and I'd like to introduce the star of that right now. So here he is, the star of that, Z-Man. Z-Man, thanks for being here, brother. I just want to thank Z-Man for being a part of it. Usually Z-Man is the guy behind the camera, but I really like him to start being a part of this more because I know we had a lot of fun making it. He's going to be a big part of that little series we're going to do once a month. We got some other ideas for some other fun stuff too. Did you like doing it?
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun, right?
Thank you. Yes.
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 And maybe he'll even give some input on, with him being a kid and stuff, some things for kids. Maybe, some tips or tricks that he likes to do to help him be healthier. Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
So, since we did so much on that, and if you remember what to not look for when you're looking for a trainer, if you don't remember, here's a little hint of what that was like. So how many reps?
It's okay.
No. How many reps?
10. Go with it.
All right, so I've been a trainer over 20 years now. And what I've learned is not always the smartest, most well-trained, 900 certificates, train the stars, train the athletes, is not always the best choice for you. You being, again, the regular person, the soccer mom, the working dad that's out 12, 13 hours a day working, fighting traffic, that stuff. You need something a little bit different. So, one of the best things a trainer could have is not muscles, not a great degree, but a great set of ears. He has to be a listener. If from the first minute you walk in there and talk to a trainer, wherever it is, whether he's coming up to you on the gym floor, whether you made an appointment specifically with him, whether it's just somebody you're asking how to do exercises, if they're not mostly 90% listening to you, run the other way. That's a fact.
Linda, listen.
Everybody's different. Everybody has different backgrounds, injuries, different things that went on in their lives, whatever that may be. All that adds up to what that person needs as far as an exercise prescription, what works for them nutritionally, whatever it is. If you're not listening and asking questions as a trainer and getting all that information, you really are not doing your job to the fullest. So I would say that's number one, the biggest thing. Your trainer has to have good listening skills. Number two of what I think is really important with a trainer is you need to get along with them. You need to be friends. You need to have something in common with the person. You need to be able to relate with the person in some way. You're going to be spending sometimes 2, 3, 4, in some cases 5 hours with this person every single week, most likely doing some things you don't really want to do or have no real oomph to do. So if a trainer can make that hour even better, it's going to go by a lot faster, and you're not even going to really realize that, hey, I'm working hard here. It's going to be an enjoyable experience. So you really have to have that one-on-one relationship with a trainer. If you got a real stick in the mud like a military drill sergeant, it's just not going to work. Don't get me wrong, there are some people that probably need a drill sergeant, but I would say 90 to 95% of people don't need a drill sergeant. They need somebody who's going to relate with them, understand, and listen. So, the top two again, good set of ears, and you want to be able to relate and have a good relationship with that trainer. Number three, I would say they want to have some experience in the field or the area you're looking for.
I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do.
So, if you're looking for specifically weight loss, muscle gain, pain management, dysfunctional movement, whatever it may be, make sure you go to a trainer that's had some experience in that, and not, somebody who's never trained somebody before. Yeah, I mean, everybody needs a first client and stuff, but just be careful what you're getting into. Because I'm going to tell you something. Working at big box gyms, unfortunately, a lot of times, they don't look into that stuff. As long as you got the right certifications, they're going to hire you. They need people. They don't treat people amazingly, so they lose a lot of people. So they got to constantly keep going. Just like they say, the funnel thing for clients. Keep a lot of clients coming in as a trainer, and you're going to keep a couple at the bottom, just like a funnel. It's the same things with these big box gyms. They got to get a lot of trainers in because they're going to lose a lot at the bottom. So you want to make sure that the person has some kind of experience with what you want. If you're looking to get nutritional advice, make sure that person, that trainer, whatever, has experience in that, and not just they read a cookbook. So experience, I'd say, is number 3. And number 4, that's where I would throw in knowledge, certifications, things like that, degrees, masters, bachelors, whatever it is. I would throw that in number 4 because, yes, the person does have to know the human body and movement and things like that. So, again, you don't want somebody who lost 10 pounds last week and they're training people this week. You want somebody who has experience. You want to have somebody who has good ears. You want to have somebody who you can relate to and who has the knowledge to give you the things you need. So, really, those are the top 4 that I look for when I look at a trainer. Another little thing I'd like to throw in is how comfortable you are working with somebody. I know I've worked with clients before that, I want to say shy maybe, or a little uncomfortable around people, whatever. Maybe working with a trainer in a big box gym isn't going to be comfortable for you. Working around other people, taking advice in a large, loud setting with people jumping in on your equipment and stuff.
It's all this pressure, and it's turning me into a nervous wreck, dude.
It's what?
Do you see this? This is turning me into a nervous wreck.
Turning?
Yes, man.
Maybe it's a better route for you to go to a training studio, or more of a one-on-one thing. One other thing I want to throw in is, what about boot camps? Boot camp trainers are good. It's a fun environment, and I would kind of lump in CrossFit in that too. It's fun. You're around other people. There's a camaraderie of it. There's the competition of it. You get a lot of work done. It's usually you bang out stations or different exercises in a row for a period of time, and you're going. That is really great. But if you're looking for fixing certain things about yourself, whether it be pain management, movement patterns, you want to work specifically on nutrition and things like that, and other health and wellness related things, boot camps are not going to give you that. I don't care what a trainer promises you. Boot camps are fun. You're going to burn calories. You're going to work your muscles. And it's going to be a great time with other people. But they're not going to be able to individually work on those things that most people need to make their boot camps even better. So if you want to do the boot camps, people, by all means, go do them. But it wouldn't hurt a couple days a week to work with a trainer. So finally, really what I want to say is, go with your gut, too. A lot of times you're going to talk to somebody, your gut's going to lead you in the right direction. So if you have a bad feeling about a trainer for whatever reason, no matter, even if all those other things look good, walk the other way. This is somebody you're going to spend a lot of time with, put a lot of trust in, and get real personal with, whether you believe it or not. They're going to become a therapist in a way too, not just a physical type, a mental type too. So go with your gut, and usually it won't steer you wrong. So wrapping up, those are the things that I would personally look into when I'm looking for a trainer. And most people would have thought degrees and certificates would be on the top. They're actually way towards the bottom. This is a person that you're going to be spending a lot of time with, so you got to get along with them, and you got to trust them, or it's never going to work. So I just want to thank you all again for always watching. Please spread the word. It really helps build the channel up, and the more it builds up, the more videos and fun stuff I'd like to do, and Because let's face it, this field is a funny field. It does a lot of crazy things, and we think and do a lot of crazy things just to look good and feel good. So I'd like to have a good time with all that. So like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell so you get notified every time a new video comes out. Because if you don't hit that little bell, you're not going to know. So I just want to thank you again. We'll be here next week with another topic. I think you're going to like it. I'll see you next time.